Boy, I'm on fire today, and I'm going to stay on fire for the foreseeable future. So, this is going to be Real Talk episode 29. And I'm going to talk to you guys about my mindset and the way I think and the way I feel about humans, people, the earth, others, everything, right? And what I'm here to do, because I need people to understand. And I want you to read the title again, all right? What does it say? It says, I'm not here to be liked or to make friends. I'm here to speak the truth. Why am I saying this to you guys? Well, first of all, I want to say I've met a lot of really nice people on YouTube. I've met some rotten apples, but most of the people that have come to watch me, and I want to thank Kim Goguen for that because her community has been mostly amazing. I'd say 95% of the people that have come from that community have been outstanding. There have been a few rotten apples, as I said earlier. But you know, it is what it is. That's how it is with everything. Nothing is 100% good or bad. And with a lot of good, you'll get some bad. And with a lot of bad, you'll get some good. That's how the universe works. I've already explained that in my last video. But I want people to understand what I'm doing on this planet. All right? I'm not here, as I said earlier in the title, I'm not here to be your buddy. I'm not here to be your pal. I'm not here to shoot the shit. I'm not here to hang out with you or have a beer with you or none of that shit. I'm not saying that'll never happen. I'm not saying it's impossible, but that's not what I'm here for, right? I'm here to speak the truth. Period. That's it. I'm just here to tell you what the truth is about anything. It doesn't matter what subject. That's why I talk about so many different things. Because I want you guys to understand that my whole life, everything, my existence revolves around the truth, regardless of what I talk about. And anything I've said on my original channel and this channel is the truth to the best of my knowledge. If there is something that I missed or I made a mistake on or whatever, I will either correct myself, which I don't need anybody to correct me, but I'll hear people out, right? Like if you think I said something wrong, we'll have a discussion about it. But it's very highly, 99.9% likely that you're not going to correct me. Let's just say that. It's highly unlikely that I'm going to run into somebody that's going to teach me something or show me my faults or any of that. I've studied so many different races and people and humans and aliens and all this other shit and entities from other dimensions and all of that. It's very difficult for me to fathom that I'm going to run into anyone anywhere in this universe that's going to tell me anything. That's how I feel about it. Now, do I know everything? No. So, of course, it's possible that someone's going to come and teach me something, but it's not going to be a human. Let's just put it that way. So, let me be real specific. It's not going to be an average, normal human. It's going to have to be some kind of alien or higher entity from somewhere else that's going to come. And the reason why I'm so confident is because I've interacted with aliens and higher dimensional beings. So I already know that I'm pretty peaked out. Let's just say that. I'm pretty up there in terms of knowledge and truth and understanding. That's why I'm so confident about the things I say. And things can always be altered, right? Like I can tell you something today and the next day it'll change. You know why? Because we live in a fluid universe. We live in a universe where things fluctuate. You can shift timelines. You can shift dimensions. There's so much fluidity. There's so many ways to go, and it's infinite. It's infinite. That's what you guys need to understand. It's infinite possibilities. Anything can happen anywhere, anytime. Anything can change. And there are entities that delight in trying to make a fool out of me. What do I mean by that? Well, I could tell you something. This is the truth about this. And there can be entities that control the world that are evil that will hear me say this, and they'll change it just to make me look wrong. They can go back in time and change history. They can do things like this. So I'm trying to tell you guys, when I say something, I'm certain that that's what it is. And I've detected Mandela effects. I'm able to know when things have been altered. I know that. I have the sense for it. A lot of people don't have that sense, but I can sense. I can feel it out. It's within my soul. That's one of my unique abilities. I'm not going to tell you I'm a superhero or I have all types of superpowers. You know, maybe before I came here. And I don't want to say I was a hero, but I definitely had superpowers. Let's just say that. But as a human, I'm very limited. So I have a trace of my former capabilities. One of them was, I mean, everyone has this, to be honest, but mine's is probably the most refined. Let's just say that. In terms of sensing energy and sensing people and sensing truth and sensing lies. And I'm just good at sensing shit. Sensing shifts in energy and disruptions in the force, as you want to call it, right? If you watch Star Wars, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm good at sensing shit like that. So when something is off or changed or altered, it's easy for me to know because I have a basis of understanding what truth is and what the reality of what's the realist reality. So if something goes against that or is not in line with that, I can spot it quickly. That's why I'm good at telling when someone is lying or making shit up or not speaking the truth. And like I told you guys before, if Kim is Kim Goguen, right? For those of you that watch her, if she's lying about the things that she says, she's easily not only the only person that has ever fooled me, but the best by far at lying. If she's lying, which I don't believe she is. I believe she's genuine about the things she says. But, and I'm talking about supernatural shit. I'm not talking about, oh, she promised you she's going to loan you $100 next week or whatever you guys are waiting for. Because a lot of people are waiting on money from Kim. It was like, Kim hasn't given me my money yet. I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up. That's where your mind is? Okay, whatever. Anyways, I'm not talking about that shit. I'm talking about real shit, right? Like what's going on in the universe, what's going on the planet, the forces that are at work and controlling things and all of that. When it comes to that, she's not lying. I'm telling you guys, she's not lying about any of that. So I don't care if you believe her or not. She's telling you the truth about that shit. You guys need to heed her words, okay? And if you don't know anything about what she's talking about, it doesn't mean that she's lying. It just means you don't know. That's your fault, right? Don't blame her because you don't know something. That's on you. And I've seen enough of her to know that what she's saying is the truth. I don't need more confirmation. And that's kind of, I'm going to be honest with you guys, that's kind of why I kind of stopped watching her because I'm like, everything she's saying is true. Like, for the most part, from what I could tell, from what I know, from the knowledge and research that I've done in my life, and that's before I met her, or before, I haven't met her, but before I came into knowing who she was, I already knew a lot of things. So she was just connecting dots for me that of things I already knew. And I was like, she's spot on. Period. So anything she says from now on, I'm just like, she's going to have to do something crazy or drastic for me to think that she's not honest or truthful, which I don't see her doing. She's not that kind of person. So long story short, she's one of the realest people on the planet, whether you believe it or not. I don't care. At least in my book, right? So I don't need to keep watching her. I mean, I will eventually, just to give you guys updates. But I've seen enough of her, and I know that she's telling you guys the truth. And at the bare minimum, she wants the best for humanity. She's trying to help humanity. Okay, so you guys can, do what you want with that, right? Believe it or not, it's up to you guys to do what you want to do with her information. I'm not your parent. I'm not here to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. I'm just telling you what I feel and what I think. And honestly, there are times where I do feel like a parent and I'm like, I have to tell these people what to do. I don't want to do that. Like, you guys need to figure things out on your own. That's the only thing I'm telling you to do. Figure things out on your own. Figure out what the truth is. All right. You can listen to me. You can listen to whoever, but you need to figure out what the truth is and act on that. Right. That's it. That's all you got to do. Once you figure out what the truth is, then you know what you need to do. I know what I need to do. That's why I'm doing it. I'm talking to you guys and I'm telling you guys what it is and what needs to happen. I've been telling you guys for 2 years, for more than 2 years. I've been saying basically the same thing. No matter what subject I talk about, no matter who I talk about, I've been telling you guys, this needs to change. This needs to be done this way. And it saddens me. It does dishearten me a little bit that when I look out in the world, I don't see any real change happening. It's not Kim Goggen's fault. It's not my fault. It's not anybody's fault individually. It's the collective fault of the human race failing. It's everybody not doing their part, right? Maybe I can do more. Maybe Kim can do more. Maybe others can do more. But right now it's looking like a failure. Like people are just not doing what they're supposed to do. They're not listening. They don't want to do anything. Everybody's complacent and lethargic and lazy, whatever you want to call it. You know, that can't go on like that, because if you continue in that manner, we're going to be stuck in a cycle forever. Meaning we're going to keep being reincarnated into this planet, this prison planet. And we're going to keep repeating these mediocre lives where we never evolve and we never go beyond being a 3D human. Is that what you want for eternity? Just to be a 3D human when you can evolve to the 4th, 5th, 6th dimensions, 6 densities, and you can explore the universe, go back and forth in time, create planets, create life. You can do things like this. You can read minds. You can have superpowers. There are so many things you can do. If you spiritually evolve, you can make your physicality be how you want it to be. Never have any illness, never age, die when you want to die. If you want to die, death is supposed to be an option. It's not supposed to be mandatory. People don't know that, but I'm telling you now. Long story short, people need to wake the fuck up and do what they need to do. If you guys want things to change. First, and I'm going to say this again, the easiest thing you can do is resist, right? I'm telling you the answer. Resistance. Just resist the evil. Just don't be part of this psychotic world. Don't do what the evil ones are telling you to do. If you know something is wrong and you feel something is wrong, don't do it. Everyone has this innate ability to know. Just because you're lazy and lethargic and don't want to do anything or change anything, complacent, you want to be complacent, that doesn't mean that you don't know what good and evil is. It just means that you're choosing not to act, right? But most people know. Most people that I've ever met know what good and evil are. Some people are just evil and they want to be evil. Some people are just good and want to be good. But most people know. And if you don't want things to be bad, don't follow a system and a structure that's been created for you to make you into a slave and to make you live a bad life. And I don't care how wealthy you are. I don't care how rich you are. I don't care what you have in your life. Everyone on this planet is a prisoner. Every single person, to the richest to the poorest, from the richest to the poorest person. Everyone on this planet is a fucking slave and a fucking prisoner. I don't care who you are. And the ones that are on top, the richest ones, they're there for a reason. It's to make you think that there's a ceiling that you need to reach. To give you something to look forward to or to hope to, right? That's the purpose of what rich people serve, right? Is, okay, you can get here. You can have more than others. But what about the ones at the bottom? They're still fucked, right? So, and when you die, there's no guarantee. First of all, you don't take your wealth with you. So there's no guarantee the next life you're going to come back and you're going to be rich again. You might be the poorest motherfucker on the planet next time. And you won't even know. You won't even remember that you used to be a rich man or a rich woman, right? Because you won't have the memory. Because the death traps shock the memories out of your soul. Well, not out of your soul, but they shock you. And then when you come back, you have no memory of what happened last time. That's how it works. So, again, I don't care who you are. As long as you're on this planet and you're a human, you're in a human body, you're a prisoner. Period. And they will put you where they want to put you. They want you to be rich, you'll be rich. If they want you to be poor, you'll be poor. They're going to put you where they want, and they're going to make your life the way they want it to be. They know every single soul that's on this planet. They being the evil ones that control the world. I want people to get confused, be like, who's they? The ones that control the world, the evil ones. The demons, the aliens, whatever you want to call them. They know, they have the technology to sense your soul and see your soul and know what kind of person you are, who you are, how powerful you are, what you've done, what you haven't done, if you're a threat to them, if you're not. And they will put you in a situation that is ideal for them. So when they place your soul back in a body, you're going to be where they want you to be, whether it's rich or poor. So you don't have a choice of, you think you have a choice. You're going to make decisions. You're not going to do shit. Whatever the fuck they want you to do, that's what you're going to do. Period. Unless you're somebody that's aware, right? And then you could try to fight them or break the system like I am, right? But most people aren't aware. Most people just think that life is life and this is the way things are supposed to be. But it's not, okay? So I've said enough. I think you guys get the point. If you like, comment, subscribe, share where you can. Hit the notification bell. See you guys in the next video. Take care.